India is on the exact opposite side of the earth from the US, and it's similarly far away, I think, in people's minds and imaginations.
True.
So people just don't know much about India. I find, because I teach, and I always ask students on the first day of class, what do you know already about India or Hinduism? And it's either a few stereotype things that they got from their high school education, or just nothing at all. They say, I know nothing about it.
Blank.
And you very rarely you'll get someone, maybe you has an Indian friend. Oh yes, I have an Indian friend, and I went to their house, and the food is
It's
wonderful.
usually the curry.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they you know they'll, if they've met people or know something, then they have a little more positive impression. But otherwise, no, it's nothing. It's all stereotypes. And I do think part of that is because India has not loomed large in the American imagination in the same way that Japan has, for example. Of course, you have the Second World War, and of course, anything from Europe, right, is always, you get a lot of excitement and interest about that. So with India, yeah, people think about poverty and they get kind of depressed and they don't want to talk about it, right? So there is that. And then I would say on more of that's just ignorance. On the darker side, I would say there is actually real prejudice too. And I think some of it is racism. But some of it is religious bigotry, right? That this tradition is very different from Christianity, which is the mainstream here. And then even among people who are more secular, who are not religious, they seem to have absorbed in their minds a kind of developmental idea about religion, that because of the many deities and so on, that the Hindu tradition somehow inhabits an earlier phase of evolution, right? It's seen as backward and so on.